Alrighty, here we are at the start of the Longleaf Trace here on USM campus. We'll see how this one goes. 40 miles, long weekend. Should have a good time. See you guys down the road. Alrighty, so here we are at Jackson Road Station. It's just past mile marker 7, and they had this little depot here. Apparently there's some running organizations here, and they got some activity stuff over there, some pull-up bars and whatnot. And this looks a bike accoutrement. I don't know anything about bikes, but apparently some bike stuff here. So we're taking a quick stop. I'm trying to hit Beaver Pond, which is about 3 more miles down the road, and because there's a campground there, and we're going to try to find the campground. I wasn't able to find it last time. We're going to try to get it, but I got about an hour before sunset, so we got about an hour to do like 3 miles. So quick break, and I'll see you guys down the road. Well, I can get the hand fixed. Hopefully that's good. Change the shoulder mount. I think it's up a little bit too high, so I can't actually see the screen anymore. But oh well, have to have a tool to move the mount. It's about 30 minutes until sunset. We passed mile marker 8, so it's just a little ways down the road. We've been going about 20 more minutes since the last time I stopped to talk to you guys. Yeah, so here's the thing. I asked a couple of people about where this mythical camping location is at. Nobody knows. I did email them and they said it was there, but the map isn't that great. But we should hit Clyde Depot by mile 10. So that is, so Jackson Road to Clyde Depot is 3.4 miles. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. That's a great way to get home. Yeah, so it's 3.4 miles from Jackson Road to Clyde Depot, and we have to go a little ways further, so I think almost to mile 11. It shows on this map. It seems to be a dot, but it's not like a marked mile marker thing location. There's a grid on here that gives you actual distances. But the Ronnie shows Nature Center and Denbury Beaver Pond is just somewhere between mile marker 10 and mile marker 15, presumably around mile marker 11. I've been to the pond. I did not see the camping area. And the people I talked to there last time, they said it existed. They said it was down that way. And when I went down that way, you know, as you do, I still didn't see it. So I have no idea where the camping spot is. So, worst comes to worst, I'll just camp wherever, because I did email them. They said that camping was not allowed on the trace. It was only allowed at the permitted camping area. So the problem is the only two campgrounds are the first one I'm trying to get to, and then there's another one almost to the very end of the trail. So it's like 26 miles or something. So they expect a person to hike at least 26 miles in one day to get, if you wanted to camp like officially. I know that's possible for somebody who's very fit. It is not likely for someone in my shape. So I'm going to have to cheat a little bit somewhere along the way. Around mile marker 13 between the two, split the distance, and that's where we'll have to camp. So the goal is to try to find this camp here and then go about 13 miles, about the halfway point, and find let me clarify. The goal here is to find the primitive camping location here for this night. Stay there, and then in the morning, go as far as I can, at least like 13 miles, which will be about the halfway point, and then I'll have to just wild camp, which I'm fine with, but they say it's not allowed, but I mean, what are you going to do? And then continue on. So that'll be all of Saturday. Camp at the halfway point is then Saturday, and then continue on to the next, another 13-ish miles to the next campground, and camp there. I'm getting my days wrong. Today's Thursday. Friday, I will go to the halfway point, and then Saturday I will go the rest of the 13 miles to the other primitive camping spot, and then camp there for the night. And then on Sunday it will be a short hike out, just like this is a short-ish hike in. That'll be a short hike out, and it should be, assuming I can manage 13 miles in a day, which I might be able to. I may be feeling it all next week, but I might be able to. That'll be the entire Longleaf trace in a 3-day weekend, which is pretty good. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on down the trail. Let me get this guy off camera. All right, we're gonna have to assume. Well, now it shows up. Okay. I couldn't tell if if the light was working or not. I mean, if the camera was working or not, if it was the shot, whatever. You know, guys, stuff. So we made it to a camp. I found a little trail off of the trace where. Let's go ahead and get this started. Found a trail off of the trace where we were close to the beaver lake, and so presumably this is the footpath that the lady was talking about, where the campground was located. She said there were picnic tables. I didn't find any picnic tables. Probably not the right spot, but I'm tired. It was nighttime, and I was ready to go ahead and close this up. Okay, so we need 6 ounces of water, and how many ounces for hot cocoa? Hot cocoa is 8 ounces, I believe. Yeah, so in the morning when I go to leave, I'll have to try getting it on video and show you guys where I stayed. But I did a nighttime setup video, time lapse. I'm not sure if it's going to turn out. Not sure if this is going to turn out. in the morning I'll show like where it was. There was like this this power line going overhead. So you go across you're going away from Hattiesburg, going east, going west away from Hattiesburg, and then you have this big power line. There's a big clearing where the power line's coming through, and then right when you get past that, there's like this trail off to the left. Right before you get to where I think you should be to get to Beaver Pond, which should be coming up within the next mile or so. I don't remember exactly where it's located, but I know we're getting close. So that's why I thought this was it, because on the map, the primitive camping in this direction is a little bit before you actually get to the Beaver Lake or whatever. But there was no markings or anything, so and I don't see the picnic tables or anything that they have. But this is like a real clearing and stuff. Somebody's been clearing it out, and I'll take it. Well, I don't get shot. It'll do. Okay, so the Swiss Miss. What do we need for a Swiss Miss? I really shouldn't have the Swiss Miss. Too much of my sugar intake, but we still got a couple of these left. Might as well use them up. Reduce sugar, right? I don't remember how much. Coconut, 8 ounces of water. 8 ounces and 6 ounces, so 14 ounces. Okay. Back to the way it usually is. Alright, so find my markings here again. That is 16. What is 8? And in the middle is 12, right? Have I been doing it this wrong the whole time? Yeah, that's 1 cup, that's 2 cups. Yeah. Yeah, because 8 is 4, so we gotta, we're supposed to be filling it up a little bit more than because it's usually like 14 ounces every time. And I don't think I was giving it enough water. That may be why I haven't liked these particular dehydrated meals lately. One thing good about this trail is so I gotta go down to the bottom. One thing good about this trail is that there's plenty of water stops. Well, usually there's plenty of water stops, at least up until now, and it's nice filtered water, you know. Like literally, this water is cold, and it's because it came from a what do you call it? Spigot. Not a spigot. Water cooler thingy. Water fountain. Came from a water fountain. That's so dumb. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, next mile meals. These have been, I haven't liked them so much up until now because they've been just so dry, but maybe I just haven't been adding enough water. Or maybe I forgot to remove the oxygen absorber. This is beef tacos, and I'm wondering how this is going to work. I think that's supposed to be a bell pepper. I see beef. I don't know how you do tacos, the crunchy tacos. It's going to be all soggy as soon as I add water. Anyway. It's been going pretty good so far. We got to past mile 11, I think. I think we passed mile 11. So that means we started at mile 3. So what did we do? We did 8 miles in a few hours. Not bad. I don't know exactly what it was, but we were making a pretty good pace. We were right around 20 minutes per mile, because I had it pacing out because I wanted to see what my pace was. I forgot my charger for my phone. It has that magnetic thing. You can't just plug it up. You have to have that little magnetic charger, and I thought I had a spare specifically in the electronics bag, the little magnetic charger specifically in the electronics bag for just to keep it there, because otherwise I have to take it off of my home charger, but apparently I didn't. Oh well. But, yeah, so I'm cooking dinner. I think I actually laying on a slope, so I'll probably have to sleep head first that way. But it's nice and open here, and it's flat. It was easy to find a nice flat spot, well, mostly flat spot. And it's nice and cool out. It's, what temperature is it? It's 66 degrees. As I was hiking, it was like in the 70s. It's just really nice out. How do I reset this thing? I had this little teardrop thing, and it has a little light on it, and it does the temperature, current temperature. It also saves the highs and lows. I don't know can't remember how to reset it though. It's all high 81 and a minimum of 63 last. Now it says it's 70. Anyway, neat little doodad, weighs almost nothing. Just cool, you know, how cold did it get last night, that kind of thing. Because, I mean, sure, I can look on the watch, but it doesn't tell me how cold it got here in this exact spot. So, you know, you guys get it. Yeah, those probably be it for tonight. I hear some dogs, or it's not wolves, so obviously it's dogs howling in the distance, so it must be some hunters nearby or something or other. But it was interesting to hear, because it's like, oh, we're out in the woods. We're not really out in the woods. Well, it's sort of are, but sort of aren't. But anyway, so I'm gonna have dinner here, and then just bed up for the night. Probably watch a little TV watch some Family Guy or something like that, because I never watch that during the week. It's really only when I get out here that I really sit down and watch TV. So anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Yeah. Good morning, folks. Had a comfortable night's sleep. I still woke up several times. There's something rooting around somewhere that I heard. I don't think that's what was waking me up. But yeah. Pretty well, all things considered. We get on the road pretty soon. It's right at 6, I think. Can't tell right now. But yeah, I think it's like right at 6, and we'll be getting on getting everything packed up and getting on the road as soon as I get this cup of coffee warmed up. And while it's cooling down, I'll pack everything up. But this is Starbucks and Via Instant Vanilla Latte. So try that fancy schmancy stuff. What is this? I'm trying to figure out how much I need. 8 fluid ounces. Alright, about this. A little difficult to tell how much fluid to put in there, but anyway. Yeah, we'll make you sit and suffer through making through heating this up. But yeah, that's how things are going. We'll probably do another time lapse with a different setting this time, so that I don't know how to do time lapses yet, so we'll see how this one goes. The walking time lapse I did is like every 3 seconds. The time lapse I did last night was also 3 seconds. Still trying to learn how to use the cameras on here and the settings and everything, but we'll probably, I don't know, maybe we'll try a 2 second time lapse. Well, let's try a 1 second time lapse, I guess, just so we can see more of a difference. Anyway, they only offer 1, 2, and 3, so I'm assuming those have to be significant. So, all right, maybe we'll try 2, so we see a difference. Anyway, I'll get this heated up and get some coffee and get everything packed up, and I'll talk to you next when we're getting on the road. Alrighty, so good morning. This is we're at the entrance of where I took off from the trail. So down that way was where we came from yesterday. So down that way is Clyde Depot. And if you continue, so here's the clearing that I was talking about. You'll run across, and then right as you get across the clearing, here, over here where my stakes are at, the poles are at, is this little clearing right, and right up there, just a little ways around the bend, just a few dozen feet. There's a clearing, and that's where I stayed last night. If you continue up here, so it's Clyde Depot's that way. Up this way is Epley Station. But along the way is Danbury Beaver Pond. And the campsite, primitive campsite, is supposed to be slightly before Danbury Beaver Pond on the map. I don't know. The map doesn't appear to be to scale. So it's a little weird. So I thought that I knew I was going to have to try to find some trail that, because I emailed the people and they said that there was a trail that had like picnic tables and stuff. I didn't see any picnic tables up here. Could be somebody's land. I don't know, but it was peaceful. There was nothing going on there. So for what it's worth, as we go down the trail, I will note if I do find the right trail, but for now, this is the one that I'll be staying. If I ever come back through here, this will be where I'm staying again, unless I find the actual primitive campsite. But down that way, Beaver Pond should be coming up next. I'll probably stop and video that, and I'll tell you if I found it, because if I found the primitive camping spot when I do that. And then past that is Epley Station. It's Friday. Okay, yeah. It's the holiday. Not everybody has Veterans Day. It's usually like, last time I came through here, incredibly packed. Like bikers back and forth, like nonstop. Last time I came through here, but that was on a Saturday morning, so I'm thinking maybe it's just not everybody has Veterans Day off. But anyway. Yeah, so we'll continue on down the road, and I will see you guys probably at Danbury Beaver Pond. Alrighty, so we are at Danbury Beaver Pond. Apparently it used to be a more substantial endeavor. Fix this, scroll you guys around a little bit, sorry. Things are getting loose. All right, on the tripod. Yeah, there's this little landing here, and you can get down here to the pond. The pond itself, last time I came here, still getting warmed up. Last time I came down here, I met two lovely ladies, and they told me some things about this pond. That for one, it used to be much bigger, and it used to have beavers, and that there was some sort of reason they had to take the beavers away. But as you can see, it's all that the Martian stuff and everything. Apparently that was all pond at one point, and this is all that's left really. It's this lowest little bit, and I don't know if you see the little, is it on the screen? Where's that? There, that little thing right there. That's apparently a beaver nest that they constructed. And they had a family of beavers or something that they had transplanted. I think it was USM or something, had moved over here. And something went wrong with the beavers or something, and they had to take them away or something or other. I'm being real I'm being really informational here. But yeah, so this is Danbury Beaver Pond. By the way, I still have not seen any trail. I have no idea where it's at. And yeah, this is Danbury Beaver Pond. Oh, by the way, I like my little sun hoodie here. I didn't get to wear it much this summer, just because I wasn't really in the sun or whatever. But it makes a great morning hiking extra layer. It breathes really well, but it still keeps you warm. So it's fantastic. Glad I brought it. I brought it a couple of times, and I was kind of like on the fence this time. I'm like, I never use it. But it's cold enough this morning. I got an early enough start that it's paid its dues, and it will be packed again. But yeah, this is Danbury Beaver Pond. There is some stuff up ahead now. Last time I came through here, the ladies said they were like biking or something or other, and they said that primitive camping was still on up this way, so after Danbury Beaver Pond. So we will look again this time. I don't have much hope, but there is, I remember there was something up here, but I didn't see like camping or something or other. So we'll do a little bit more exploring now that I'm not as in a big hurry to get out of here. Anyway, so we're continuing on down that road. Eppley Station is up next at the very least, and I'll check in at the very least, and I'll see you guys there. Oh yeah, by the way, because the map is not accurate, this is almost just like for me to review for my notes. The Beaver Pond is actually right by, that's the landing light right there, and this is mile post 13. So it's basically mile 13. It's not marked on the map, the exact mileage, but there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have found it. The mythical camping area This says the Longleaf Trace Equestrian Trail. Kind of had a suspicion it had something to do with the equestrian trail. So this equestrian trail goes all the way. So there's one stop here. There's a trail that goes on down back to the trace or whatever, and then that's where the equestrian trail. The equestrian trail usually is not paved, and it runs alongside the trace at sections, and so and that continues on past Summerall, and there's a stop at Summerall, I think, where you can get on and off with the horses, and then it continues on even further down the ways. I can't remember. So I imagine, so yeah, so wherever the equestrian trail, I don't know how you get to it from the road or whatever, but here it is right here. Yeah, it has a little pavilion, some bike posts or whatever. It's got the little, oh, it's even got the little cooking thingies, and so it's got little boxes for camping, pads for camping. I don't know why there's a need for boxes. I guess other than to just say here, camp here and only here. There's even like a little cookie thing there. Pretty nice. One thing is, this is right after milepost 13, so we just hiked just a little ways. Apparently it's not marked in any way. It's just a trail off to the side, and you notice that the equestrian trail starts. That's the only indication. If you look a little closer, you see there's a trail that goes into the woods there. So where the horses are getting on, I guess is where that's basically where the trail is. And it's not the equestrian trail itself. It's going directly into the woods. I'll show you the entrance. Well, we might as well go on through. Here's the water. I see a spigot, I think. I see something. This would be good information to know. What's this little post here? There's a little fire pit and everything. I am starting to like this trail a lot more. We got little spigots that have water. Good old Mississippi. We don't fret over water. All right, so that one's good. What is this little meter here thing? Is this some kind of meter or something? Vent? Could it be venting? There's no, maybe it might be venting sewage or something, but there's no, maybe something was here. Maybe there was a restroom here at one point, and it's like venting some kind of pit or something, sewage pit or something. I don't know. There's nothing to indicate why that's there, but we got water, we got picnic tables, we got a little fire pit, and campsites. They're all around here. So this is more over here. So it's pretty substantial little campground here, actually. Okay, so yeah, it's right past mile mark. So when I say mile 13, I'm talking about the marked mile 13. And, we started at USM, that was mile 3-ish. So we continue on down this trail here. It's pretty steep. Coming down here for a second. Stick with me for a minute. And, I don't want to break the video and just, it's another video I got to slice. I'm very happy, but it's a little steep right here. You probably can't tell from angle of the camera, but that's pretty steep. I was like, kind of wish I hadn't have stowed my trekking poles. Because those trekking poles are really great. Actually give you 4 legs. Climbing up things. Really steep embankments. It's not too bad. I guess the horses can get down here. We'll just go down this trail here. So it's at mile 13. If you start at USM, it's basically a 10-mile hike to get here. Which, if you're just starting for the day and the afternoon, the evening, pretty substantial hike, I would say. If you're doing conservatively 2 miles an hour, right? Take you 5 hours to get out here. So you basically need to either start here, camp for the night, and then get started in the morning, or you need to start like midday to get out here. It's 2.5 miles, so that's 2.5 miles an hour. Then what was that? Oh, what? Did I do the math wrong? 2.5? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's 4 hours. Yeah. 2.5 miles an hour is 4 hours. You're doing close to 3, which is what I was doing. Yeah, it's an afternoon hike, but yeah, it's basically half a day's hike if you're really booking it. Okay, so let me show you the view here. We just walked out there. Let's get some perspective. All right, so there's the milepost marker, right? There's the Beaver Pond stop off, and then right over here, as you're walking down, you'll see this equestrian trail going up here to the side there, right? But right there, it looks a little bit better when you're looking directly on it. It becomes more obvious, but if you don't look exactly down there, it's kind of obscured. As you can see, there's no signage of any sort, but yeah, there's no signage of any sort. Indicate here. It's just this flat spot. I was like, oh, well, that'd be a decent camping spot if I couldn't find anything else. But then I saw the trail. I was like, oh, all right. So, mystery solved. The campground does exist. And it's pretty sad state of repair, but serviceable enough for primitive camping at the very least. And the pavilion's nice, but of course having another water stop is always good. All right, anyway, that's that. Mystery solved. 10 miles in for your first hike is what you got to do if you want to make the first primitive camping spot from USM. Alrighty, I will see you guys on down the road. Probably show you guys Epley Station. It's just another station with water and restroom, but we're gonna show it anyway. I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, so here we are at Lot Station. Right off the highway. Oh, by the way, here's the map. This is basically the map, the paper map that I have. Yeah. You see there's water and restrooms here, and there's even a vending machine. What do they got? Do you have my beloved Dr. Pepper in here? Oh no. Get a Coke, though. I might get a Coke. Alrighty, so yeah, that is did I say lot station? Epley station. I did say lot station. I think I said lot station. Epley station. So the plan for the day, which is since I got it here, is let's scooch out here. So we are this is where the little campground was. That was Clyde Depot. That was Jackson Street Station. So that was the last station that we were at when we stopped over in the middle of the night. We went a little ways, and then there was a little trail that came out here, and that's where we camped. But the campsite was actually down here, right? So anyway, we're here. I'm gonna take a little break here. We'll probably take lunch here at Summerall Station, which is like right in the middle of town. And this will probably be where we stop for the day. This is dry. There's no water here. It's just like this little circle where you could park like a camper or something. I don't know. I don't know what the point of it is, but you can park here. We'll probably camp somewhere there. I camped like right here, somewhere like right past here. It was so hot I had to just stop for the middle of the day, and then I ended up running out of water, and I was like, I went a little bit further and I got picked up. But that's about as far as I've been, like to here somewhere. We were coming up on Bassfield Station. But yeah, so we'll probably stop around here somewhere for the night, and then try to reach Carson Station, either this Charles Reed Permanent Camp or Carson Station Permanent. I don't know if Carson Station has Charles Reed's Permanent Camp, because it has the thing here at Carson Station, but we'll find out. I think the lady said it was at Carson Station, but anyway. So tomorrow will probably be this leg, and then Sunday will be this leg out. Basically 9 miles, about half a day. That's the plan, at least. We'll see how my body holds up. It is starting to warm up now, so we'll take off the sun hoodie. Even though I do look fabulous. I'm a kaleidoscope. This is my little Tetris buff. Tetris. I don't even know where I got it from. I didn't even know what a buff was until I started reading hiking channels. I'm like, oh, okay. But apparently I have one. It was a Tetris buff. I think I probably got it from Vsauce has a subscription box with a bunch of like puzzles and stuff like that. I used to subscribe to that. Probably is where this came from. I don't know. I couldn't find it anywhere online. Anywho, yeah, so I will see you guys probably, unless something interesting happens, I'll probably see you guys at Summerall Station. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in. Alrighty, so here we are at Summerall Station. You can see it's got a restroom and vending machine and water, bike stuff. I think there used to be some kind of little welcome center here, but it's all closed down. But yeah, this is we just walked into Summerall. That's where the trail is, right over there. Just walked into the Summerall city limits sign, and we're at mile 18 or something. Sign over there says Lot Circle, which is the next spot where we're probably going to either camp or at least rest. It's 6.7 miles. We've been, let's see here, 8.1 miles. So that's going to put us about 15 miles for the day. So pretty good chunk of change. I am debating, so I'm going to stop here for lunch. I am debating whether or not we'll continue on to lunch, because I have nightmares, because this is the thing where I ran out of water, like in the next scan. So I got past Lot Circle and I finally run out of water. I had to stop at somebody's house to get water, filled up with water, and I went a little bit ways. I was so tired from the heat that I stopped for middle of the day to take a rest, and went through all the water just during that rest in the middle of the day, because there was a storm coming through and everything as well. So I figured I'd just sit down and take a rest. But when I was running out of water again, and it was miles ahead before I would get to the next depot or next stop, I called it quits and I got Dad to come pick me up. But so I'm considering, if I can, it's going to be hotter in the second part of the day. It's already heating up. It should get up to 78. Yeah, it should get up to 78 at least today. But the sun's on us, so that's, add 5 degrees to that, 10 degrees to that. But the wind is going. That's been nice. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. May camp at Lot Circle, may not. If possible, I'd like to continue on to the next stop, which does have water. I've never been there, but it supposedly has water. So we'll have to do a double water carry. I got 3 liters in my pack bladder. I've got an extra 3 liters I can carry in my dirty water bag. And we'll see if that's enough. Hopefully that'll be enough to continue on. Anyway, I'm gonna have lunch and I'll see you guys down the road. Alrighty, so we're still at the Summerall station, but we got some information. The cleaning lady, park maintainer here, she was cleaning the bathrooms here. She stopped and we chatted for a good long while. And apparently that building there is not part of the park, which it was owned by Mayor Summerall before he lost to like 10 votes or something like that. And yes, I mean not the mayor of Summerall, Mayor Summerall, the mayor of Summerall. Yeah. So anyway, he was like, it was supposed to be like a steakhouse. He lived upstairs or something, and that was going to be ice cones or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's basically abandoned now. So that's the first bit of trivia. Lady was chatty Cathy. Loved it. It was great. And she told me about the trail. She said that there was to watch out for snakes. Apparently there's a bunch of snakes coming out, and she's been killing a bunch. She showed me a bunch of pictures of snakes she's been killing. So I got to be on the lookout for that. I guess it's getting cooler now, and they're trying to get up onto the pavement to bake in the sun and heat up. I guess, I don't know. And another random bit of trivia. So, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before. These bathrooms or whatever here, they smell like park bathrooms. At least the way that I remember park bathrooms smelling, like growing up, like in Percy Quinn Percy Quinn, or like any state park or that kind of state campground or federal campground or whatever. It's the way I remember those bathrooms smelling, and it's very distinctive, almost like kind of what do you say, like a floral kind of. It's like this soft floral baby powder kind of smell or whatever. Apparently it's a specific product. I asked her about this. I was like, this is like bringing up tons of memories of my childhood. What's that cleaning thing? And she went on like a whole, I told you she was chatty Cathy. She went on a whole diatribe about cleaning products and totally geeked out in front of me on cleaning products. But anyways, eventually you got down to the point where it is non-acidic bathroom cleaner. That's the name of it, is NABC, non-acidic bathroom cleaner. I don't know who makes it. I smelled, she gave me it was just like a white label, kind of, there was writing on it, but it's clearly for industrial use or whatever, it's not like consumer use or whatever. So anyway, but that's the stuff she put up the bottle or whatever, and I sniffed it. I was like, that's it, that's the smell. And it's a nice smell. So if you ever wanted your bathroom to smell like a well-maintained public facility, and by public I mean government facility, bathroom facility, then yes, get you some NABC, non-acidic bathroom cleaner. Apparently that's the name of the product. Well, I guess it's all in the name, right? Yeah, she went on like a whole diatribe about how they weren't using it before, and they were using this other stuff that stunk to high heavens, and it even cleaned worse or whatever, and she's been getting a whole bunch of compliments. I told you, lady was on point with all the information here. So yeah, she told us all about the mayor, she told us about the snakes, told me about the bathroom cleaner, and a whole bunch of other nonsense. Like, she showed me her scars from getting bit by a spider. It's great. Had a good old time. God, I didn't get your name, lady, but I don't know. You'll never see this, but anyway, I had a good time chatting with you. If you do happen to see this, I enjoyed our conversation. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys down the road. I guess it's 6.7 miles to Lot Circle, which is dry. We'll see what it's like when I get there, if I feel like it going. I'm loaded up. I've got 3 liters in here and 3 liters in the spare. So we got 6 liters total. Hopefully that's enough. If we get there and we only have 3 liters left, we're just going to keep going. I think it's 15 miles total, so it'll be a slog if I have to keep going, but we'll see. We'll see how we feel at Lot Circle. No point in belaboring that point. I'll see you guys at Lot Circle later on down the road, unless something else comes up along the way. Maybe we'll catch up with cleaning lady. No, we're not. She's going to be at the next Carlisle or something station, which is like 15 miles away. So it'll be the end of the day before I get there. She's going to be long gone. Anyway, catch you guys down the road. All right, so here's a fun little one. You get off and you get just about to Lot Circle, and you come up on a sign that says Melba's Grocery and Deli. They got a spigot like right over here on the side. Of course, you ask the lady inside first. They got burgers, pizza, and Cokes and stuff. It's like it's a grocery, a basic grocery, as the name suggests. And so yeah. So I think that solves the water problem for this little stretch here. So you fill up. So I didn't even need to carry that extra 3 liters. I could have just had the 3 liters and did just fine. But that'll be for next time. Lessons learned. But yeah, working pretty good. I got I should have saved this for a surprise, but you guys don't care. It's a surprise for me. I got pizza. We're gonna break the diet plan for pizza because I am hungry as a mofo, and that pizza, it looks like it'd been baking since lunchtime, so like 4 hours. But I'm sure it'll be delicious, and I'll eat it along with the rest of them. I was actually still a little hungry from the last meal that I had. Normally I eat nothing but meat, and it's usually like a pound of meat at a time. It's a lot of fat, and so I usually get a lot of calories, and I don't eat that many times a day. So anyway, you guys don't care about that. Anyway, So we got pizza. And I got a Dr. Pepper. So we're going to be cruising up in, I think we got another mile, 2 miles. I think we're on mile 23. Yeah. And then we'll be at Lot Circle, and we're just going to have to camp there. I am super beat, and there's really no way to know what's coming next because I haven't completed the next leg. I have made it to Lot Circle, so I've done that section so far, and I've done a little bit ways, probably half to 3/4 of the way to, was it Carlisle Road or whatever? Oh, here's the sign. It says Melba's Grocery, drinks and snacks. So this solves the water problem. You know, there was I talked about Chatty Cathy that was up there with us in Summerall. And that's a term of endearment, by the way. I'm not ragging on the lady. It was a really great chat, but she started talking about, she asked me where I was going to stay or whatever. And I said, there's Lot Circle. She's like, yeah. I said, but I think I might continue on because it's dry there. So she said, yeah, it's like 15 miles or something or other to Carlisle or whatever. And I was like, oh, geez, did I miscount or something? But even there was a biker that, like cyclists, they're also chatting with us, and he said, yeah, they need to do something about that one, at least water, you know. But that's the solution, is Melba's Grocery. You can get water at Melba's Grocery. There's a restroom there also, men and ladies. It's your typical rural grocery, you know. It's maintained by minimum wage employees, so we'll just leave it at that. But it is functional. So I don't want to put down on Melba's Grocery. I think it is a fine establishment. I am happy to be a patron. Please do not go anywhere Melba's Grocery. So anyway, yeah. So we'll keep on trekking on, probably another mile or two, and hopefully the next thing you guys see is a quick tour of Lot Circle, which I don't want to drum it up too much because there's not a whole lot to it. But I'll show you what it is in the daylight, and then because we're running out of daylight, and then we'll do probably a time lapse and of me setting up camp, and then yeah, and then I don't know if you're gonna watch me watch pizza. I mean, let's see how chatty I am at the time. Anyway, this is super shaky for some reason. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Alrighty, so we're here at Lot Station. As you can see, there's a whole heck of a lot going on here. See Equestrian Trail over there. There is a horse trough that's broken and has a spigot on the side of it, but the little thingies, the key, the knob is not connected. I don't know if it's on or not because I don't have a key. We try to use pliers, but maybe for another day. That's a useful thing to actually carry backpacking. Is it on? So you can still water. So yeah, there's a sign for Lot Circle. We got, can you see this down there? Got curly turn, whatever that means. I guess that's where Equestrian Trail goes off. Bassfield, I'm pretty sure, is the next station, like full on rest stop. Lucas Turn, I guess, is another horse trail thing. The Summerall is where we came from, so that was 6.8 miles. Bassfield 7 miles. So that's our next immediate leg is Bassfield 7 miles. which will not be done today. I am beat. I wonder how many miles I put on. But it's not technically supposed to be any camping here, so I'm looking for where I want to set up. There is this little cubby over this way. It's a little slanted. Might be a good spot. Or I could get over here on the equestrian trail. Anybody coming along the trail would be able to see me more easily. So I'm not sure. But now that I see it, maybe I can tuck my way. Yes, this is it. This is the spot. I'm guessing this is supposed to be some sort of turnaround. Yeah, it's the other side of that thing we were talking about. I'm gonna do a little cubbies like right on up in there, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, let me get to it. We're losing daylight. Well, light circle. We are at Highway. It's right next to Highway 42, so this is all night long. Hoping the exposure is all right. I can't see, so I suppose I could turn this on just for that. Let's see. But I got my pizza, Hunt Brothers pizza. Probably rock hard. Still warm. We're still going to cook another dinner. This is just bonus. But yeah, just man, I am beat. I am beat. As soon as this thing starts up, we'll see how far we got today. It's probably, we were at 10 miles, so it's gotta be over 16 miles, I think. Yeah, we should be over 16 miles. Well, maybe it's 15. I think we left Summerall at 9 miles for the day, per my activity tracker. Although I have my watch on low power mode, so who knows how accurate it really is. They say it's reduced accuracy. They never really quantify what that reduced accuracy means. There's a truck parked here. I'm assuming that's somebody who went on a walk or something. Probably want to walk up on me. Oh, we need dash. First thing out the bag is deli roast beef. And where's my hot chocolate? Oh man. I'm wearing the Levels continuous glucose monitor. You can't see it, but sensors up there. And that was a mammoth glucose spike this morning from that Starbucks latte mix, instant latte mix, through the roof. And then of course it crashed down to like 50 or something, so it went all the way up to like 120 or whatever, and it crashed down to like 50. It didn't last long though, because we were moving. What we got? We got 6 ounces of water, 8 ounces for the thing. So back 14 again, so that's halfway between 12. We have learned how to math. Let's get this going here. But all right. says loading. I want you to be loading. I want you to tell me. Let's get this started. I don't have any flames spill out the side of the pipe, because if the heat's just going around the side, then it's not going to. You guys can see this anyway. So talking for no reason. God, I'm so tired. All right, here's the sets. See the rings go bajillion times. But you can't tell I'm a little ditzy. We burned supposedly 1,100 calories, 231 exercise minutes, 11 stand minutes, 14.28 miles. That doesn't add up. So we were at, does it? 9 and then 6, yeah, maybe. Yeah, 6.7. So if we were 9, it could be 15. But we went further than that, so who knows? But that's, I don't have my charger for my watch, so it's about to go dead. About 20%. So I've just been turning it off. All right. But yeah, we're just gonna. You see the light is dwindling. We're just going to eat my dinner, and yeah, that'll be. Then we'll settle in for a night. Join my Diet Dr. Pepper. They never did look at the picture. Hopefully the picture turned off, and it's not me. This beautiful sunset behind me, and then a silhouette, black face, dark face. Black face is a different thing. But dark face, you can't even see me. Anyway, it's supposed to be HDR. Let's see how well it works. All right. Yeah, I'll probably see you guys in the morning. See you later. All right, good morning, guys. We just broke camp. It's dry spot. We got a little bit of a sprinkle this morning. Probably gonna have a little bit more. Just why I've got the raincoat on, but it's a little chilly, so it actually works out okay because it helps me stay warm. But yeah, we're about to get on the road, and what is it? 7 miles, I believe. I believe it's 7 miles. 7 miles to Bassfield Station. So, yep, getting headed down the road, and I'll see you guys. Anything interesting along the way? Hey guys, it's still very chilly out here. We haven't got sprinkled on again, although I feel a little bit now that I'm saying that. But here, this is the location where I was like in June or May or something like that. It was like 100 degrees or something, brother. And I run out of water here. I stop here in the middle of the day. There's a house down that way, all down the trail, where I got water, and then I stopped here, which is a short ways down the road, and tried to wait out the heat, and a thunderstorm that was going to roll through, and ended up running out of water again. And so I was like, all right, this is enough. But so we're about to come up on where I got picked up last time, so we're about to be probably in the next mile or so. About to be at the latest I've been, the furthest I've been on the trail. It's still pretty chilly. What is the temperature here? It is 55 degrees underneath this thing next to my buddy. It was a high in 89 like yesterday and low of 53. Okay. Low of 53 last night, I guess. It's supposed to get down to 39, I think. Today. That's the low. So that's actually pretty good. My bag is rated for supposedly 40 degrees. So I'll my Walmart special Ozark Trail 40 degree bag. Oh. Yeah, very windy here. But yeah, I last night I slept. It was pretty chilly last night. I went ahead and slept with the. I have a fleece liner that I got from Sea to Summit, and that along with the 40 degree bag. I was toasty warm. I slept super comfortable. I woke up like 5 times because of like noises and stuff, the traffic and the dogs, and then the rooster started at like 4 a.m. or something. So I woke up like 5 times, but as far as comfort goes, I was super comfortable. I was warm. That mattress pad. Actually, tomorrow should be the day that the mattress pad video comes out. Just for context, so if you've seen that video, this is when this has been recorded. But yeah, so yeah, with the that thick mattress pad, I've got the yellow one you see me blowing up, and the 40 degree Ozark Trail bag, and the Sea to Summit. I was super toasty warm, but tonight I'm gonna try it. Just try it. I've got the reactor, and I've got extra clothes. So I have so I'm just, when I'm sleeping, I'm just in some shorts, some little Columbia shorts, and Ex Officio t-shirt. So just really thin, like synthetic clothes, not really thermally, not thermal clothes or anything. So I'll sleep in that and see how it goes in the 40 degree bag just by itself, just so I can see what it's like at actual 40 degrees, assuming we get down there. And if I get cold, then I've learned something, right, about the rating on at least for that bag. I've got the reactor if I need to warm up. I also have some heat gear, basically thermal underwear from Nike. I think it's Nike. Call it dry heat or something. It's like moisture wicking base layer stuff. It's for athletes, but anyway, dries super quick. It's really nice and neat because it just wicks your sweat right away from your body, and the slightest breeze will just cool you down really good. Anyway, so I got thermal underwear. I have my puffy jacket. Of course, I got this too. I'm not wearing my puffy jacket, just a bit of reference. I'm just wearing the Columbia shirt and my sun hoodie, and I got the buff on, Tetris buff, and this on, and I'm actually pretty warm. I'm comfortable, surprisingly enough, and I'm dry. So this is actually working out really well. So this morning, when I woke up, it was still raining, so I had to get everything packed up, like inside of the tent, right? And I got everything all packed up, had my coffee, cooked my coffee and everything, all cozy up in there, got everything packed up. And then when I went to leave, I just, put the backpack on my back, and there was a break in the rain at that point. Put the backpack on my back, and then put this on, the hoodie on. And so this would be a great way to just dry it off, like in the morning. I need to, on a chilly morning, I would not, like yesterday I wore the sun hoodie to keep warm. I could have just worn this instead of having to carry all the wet, carry this wet all the way until lunch. Yeah, because at lunch I stopped and I hung the tent out to dry because I stuffed it up wet in the back of the pack. Hung it out to dry, but now I don't have to hang this out to dry. It's drying on my body. So this is a sweet little bit of serendipity, some economy of usage. We're getting things down pat here. We're gonna become a pro hiker one day. We're well on our way. Anyway, we'll see you guys on down the road. Probably, well, you guys don't care where I actually got off the stop, but well, who knows? For nostalgia, I'll make a video there. So we'll stop it where I got picked up last time. Okay, so yeah, as you can probably tell, it started raining. That's a little freaky. My poles in the background. It's like, what is that? It's we passed the mile mark. I don't know, the recording didn't work, but back there is a road crossing, and that's where I got picked up last time. So every step since then has been a new step. As you can see, we just crossed mile marker 30, and it's begun raining, and so no matter how this turns out, I could peter out at lunchtime or something and come get picked up. I'll consider it a complete success, because up until now, that was multiple trips getting up to this point, and then this has just been one straight go through. So it's been a much better, much more successful experience in my mind. And we learned a lot of things. They learned how to deal with the water situation back there. We solved that, and yeah, seem to be doing okay in this cooler weather. I know it's not super cold for you guys up north, but trust me, anything below 60 around here in Mississippi, we're like, yeah, that's cold. You start getting in the 50s and the 40s, you're like, yeah. It's a full-on emergency. We get into the 30s. We're shutting off the water. we're huddling up, shutting everything down. We just ain't prepared. But anyway, it's sprinkling a little bit, but I don't mind. Like I said, it's just one more thing that I can practice being prepared for. Is because we're gonna run into a situation, you can't hole up, in a tent every time it comes raining or under a shelter. If I want to hack the Appalachian Trail, then I got to be prepared to hike in the rain, and I'm making sure that my gear can handle it. I will say this cape here works a lot better when there isn't a bunch of brush rubbing against it. I don't know how much. I don't know if I'll be able to take this on the Appalachian Trail, because I'm just worried. I already had one run-in with it getting snagged on my last trip. And I'm like, do I really want to be 3 days away from town and have this huge tear in my tent or whatever? I mean, I suppose you have tape to fix it or whatever. I don't know. It's so light though, because you're saving. The tent doesn't weigh very much. It's like less than 2 pounds, like 1.5 pounds or something like that, and so it weighs almost nothing. On top of that, you don't have to carry rain gear, so you're just like, you save so much weight. And anyway, we talked about the cape before. Anyway, no matter how this turns out, I will consider this a success. But the goal is a complete success to get all the way to the end by Sunday. So I think I got to make it all the way to the next campground today, which is, I think, probably going to be like 15 miles or something. So basically at least as much of a hike as yesterday. So I'm expecting to be very beat by the end of the day, but hopefully we can make it. We can make it there, then we're going to make it the rest of the way. The only concern I have is if it turns like really, really cold, like all of a sudden, because it is kind of chilly, then we'll see. I'm not going to doom and gloom until we're not going to give up. We're going to make it. Anyway, I'll see you guys on down the road. Alrighty, here we are at Bassfield Station. We got this little park here. It's kind of nice. Benches, little pavilion back there, and a little memorial there. And more benches. Seems to be the center of town. This is the post office is just right up that way. That's the city hall, laundromat. I'm just thinking, I'm like, I've been going through these small little towns, Summerall and now Bassfield, and I'm like, man, these used to be bustling little towns, you know, and now they're kind of shells in their former selves, right? There's another pavilion over here, but yeah, it's just interesting to see how much things have changed. Nice, cute little town, you know. Kind of reminds me of Summit, where there was nothing in Summit. It was just like a shell of itself when we were growing up. But there was a town center and everything. But everything moved to Macomb. Everything kind of congregated around Macomb. I guess there was no need to have a small town nearby if you can make it to Macomb, especially now that they had the Walmart and everything came into town and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. We're going to take a quick stop and check out my mileage, and yeah, we're just going to take a sit down break, and then we'll get back on the road. I'll probably see you guys down the trail. Well, there it is, folks. We have Carson Station and the what does that say? Douglas Allen Trailhead at pretty much mile 37 on the dot. This is the last significant stop, I think, on down that way. So that way goes on to Prentice, which is the end of the trail. So we passed the primitive campsite. So that was the confusing bit on the map. It has like a little primitive campground marker right in a name of, like, I can't remember the name of it. Something primitive camp or whatever. Right before you get to Carson Station. And then if you look at Carson Station, it has the primitive camping again on Carson Station. So I wasn't sure if there was two campgrounds, but I think what happened is it's got electric bike. Awesome. I think what happened is it's part of Carson Station, so it's marked there, but the camp is actually down here, and so they double marked it. I don't know, but we're gonna walk down there and take a look. I want to say it's less than 8 miles to Prentice. I think it could be as little as 6, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't have enough hands-free to look it up on the map. But anyway, it should be a fairly short trek out in the morning. I am going to camp here right now. It's only about lunchtime, actually, just after lunchtime, 12 or 1 o'clock. Let's see here. It is 1:02. I on the way out of shoot, what was the name of that place? The last stop. On the way out of there was a Ward's and was calling to me. So I had me some Wards, had me a biggin combo. It was delicious. Well, first I was coming out of the trail, was like just kind of peeking out of the woods, and I was like, is that a Waffle House? That better not be a Waffle House, because as soon as I saw like yellow or whatever, I was like, Waffle House. Waffle House sounds really good. And then I saw Ward's, and I was like, that sounds even better. Yeah, I got me a, yeah, you see the sign there. There's parking and primitive camp and horse stalls, yeah. So the equestrian trail starts here. You can see the sign that says stuff. Longleaf Trail, equestrian trail. Bassfield, yeah. On the way out of Bassfield, I saw Ward's. I came in there all gussied up in my attire to get me a biggin combo. Oh, people who are watching don't know what a Ward's is. It's a burger chain. I don't know if they have them anywhere but the South, but it's basically a hamburger with dadgummit. I can't think. I need glucose for my brain. Chili. It's a hamburger with chili on it. Mustard and onions. Pickles. I never get the pickles, but it's so good. So good. And the fries are alright too. Here's the camp, it seems like. That's a pavilion at least. I don't see any actual camp spots, but I am just going to stake out somewhere cozy. Maybe over there by those mattresses. It looks like there's a water spigot there. Yeah, I don't know where they mean for you to camp, but I will likely be camping somewhere on that soft green grass. Nice and exposed so everybody can, nice and conspicuous so everybody can look at me. Okay, yeah. Here's blue water. So this should be drinkable water. I think the colors matter. I think if it's red or orange, it's not necessarily drinkable, or hasn't been tested or something like that. I think blue's drinkable. There's your horse stalls down there. And, Vito. All right, well, I'm gonna make camp and make myself all cozy, and avoid celebrating too early. It says primitive camping area, like right there. So there. It's just there. It's this whole area around. So anyway, I'm excited. If I really want to push it, I could probably push on, but I kind of want to just and this will be an easier day, and then tomorrow will be basically the first hike. So basically I've been doing 3 hikes. Okay, yeah. So yesterday I did 3 hikes, 3 sections, 3 stops. This one I have done 2, and then tomorrow I'll do 1. So should be a nice way to kind of taper off. My funny enough, last night after I got done, I was more stiff than I was this morning. Well, I was still stiff. Don't get me wrong, but I was surprised how quickly it wore off. Maybe that means I'm getting fitter. No. All right. I'll see you guys as soon as something else notable happens. All right. See you guys. Alrighty. So quick surprise updates. You see the we have broken camp. I got settled down and everything, and a little bit of insider baseball. Something's been bugging me all weekend long, and I would feel better if I could take care of it tomorrow. So I am just going to go on tonight, finish up the last 6 miles or so, and get picked up and spend the night in my bed. I won't be able to get the be able to test everything in the cold weather, which is a shame, but I'll do that another day. That's fine. I was wrapping up in there, and I was super comfy. I was kind of taking a nap, and I didn't want to take a nap because then I knew I'd have trouble sleeping tonight. And so I was like, ugh. Like I said, the thing that has been bugging me was just eating at me, because I had the downtime. I was like, if I was at the house, I could at least do something, normal thing. Because it's not like, it's not like I could fix the situation or whatever, but I could add a little bit to the solution. Anyway, I know that's not really helpful for you guys, but anyway, we're headed out, and probably see you guys next at the trailhead. Hi guys. Look at here. Prentice done turned the lights on for us and everything. They even got us a big old map. Prentice, Mississippi. Started as a railroad town, like all of them. Incorporated in 1904. This is a cute little map. Well, this is it. They turned all the lights down there. As soon as I got into Prentice, I was like, oh, they turned the lights on for my grand entrance. But, well, we made it. This is the trailhead here. Right on there. We got restrooms and all that, and my sister's coming to pick me up, and it's cold, and I am tired, but I am glad to have finished. I'm happy we got it all the way through. Have I ever been to Prentice? I'm not sure. I don't think I have. I've been through Prentice. I think I've been to Prentice. Yeah. all they got here. More restrooms and stuff, and maintenance stuff. Here we go. That is the Longleaf Trail, folks. That is, let me see here. I need my finger. 6:40. So let me see here. On Thursday, I think we left at. I left at like 2:30 ish. So what did I say it was? 6:40, 2:40. So 4 hours, extra 4 hours. So 48 plus 4, 52 hours. Longleaf tracing, 52 hours ish. Somewhere in that ballpark. Not bad. I'm happy. Anyway, I am pooped. I gotta get everything packed up. Amy arrives, my sister, and come pick me up, and we'll be on our way. Till next time, folks. I'll take it easy.